What's it like to hear your name called, as proud as you are, and looking around you in that big, round, loud of applause? You had to feel so happy for your family, given what they've done for you.
Yeah, the time that they put in now for, the time that they put in for me was, I can't really say enough, and, I'll never be able to repay them for that. But, the time that they put in, it's everything for me, and, it's what got me here today.
We look with the Leafs in Long Island. Mike Komisarek once played for the Toronto Maple Leafs, hailing from your neck of the woods. How great a development ground is Long Island now in terms of producing top-rate players who are going on to the NCAA ranks and beyond?
Well, I think if you look now, the coaching staff and hockey's becoming more bigger on Long Island, and for me coming up, I always wanted to be one of those guys that they talked about, Chris Higgins and Mike Komisarek, and guys that from Long Island that were told that they couldn't make it, or hockey's not a hotbed in Long Island. But seeing my little brother's team, coming up now, it's they have some real good players, and hopefully they can follow my footsteps.
Jeremy, how old were you when you were put on the ice, and I'll assume by your dad?
I'm gonna say, I want to say 3.5, and
wow.
Once I could really start walking, I really started going, and I just fell in love with it from day one.
Went to Portledge High School, I guess a prep school. How important was it as a development ground before you made the decision to go to Ann Arbor?
Yeah, well, I played there, and I played I guess both. I played in Portledge and the Rockets in the same year, and just playing hockey and learning from a coach like John Sandos and Bob Thornton. They just kind of taught me how to be a man off the ice, and how to be a player on the ice, and mature. So they were definitely instrumental in my career for sure.
Was it tough on your family, and you in particular, at least that first few months in Ann Arbor as you moved over to the U.S. development program?
I think my billet family was really great. The Yurchak family, Michelle, John, and Olivia. They made the transition really simple for me. So it was kind of like I never left home, and they were real good to me. So my transition was pretty easy, I think, than most guys.
USA World Under-18s, you guys own that championship. It certainly was close this time around. What a thrill it must have been to play the role you did in assisting on the overtime winner.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about what we wanted to accomplish at the NTDP, all 2 years comes down to that tournament, and for us to win the U17 World Challenge, and then to win that one in the fashion that we did, and then to win the U18s was, we had some bumps in the road, losing the first one to Russia, but we stuck with it, and we really pulled together, and we pulled it out, which was great.
Noah Hannafin fast track last summer to get his courses in to go to Boston College. You get into little years grace moving in. How important is this year going to be for you, and how exciting is it going to a program like that?
Yeah, I think for me, it's huge. Obviously the development there at BC of smaller guys, and the job that Coach York and Coach Ayers and Coach Brown do is second to none. So I really couldn't be more excited to be joining that program with my fellow teammates from last year, Colin White and Casey Fitzgerald. So it'll be a great experience for me.